With the super flare destroyed, it was time to go to Paris, France to find Silhouette. According to Tracer Tong, we had to go to the catacombs underneath Paris because that's where Silhouette is currently hiding from MJ12. He also told us that MJ12 is currently operating out in the open due to their successful coup of the French government. Before going topside, however, we helped an isolated woman in one of the abandoned buildings with her cats. Apparently there were greasels wandering around the sewers, probably remnants of MJ12's involvement in the area. We took care of them and let her know that this area is currently safe for her furry friends. We made it topside, took out a few MJ12 commandos non-lethally, talked to an arms dealer in the metropolitan area who asked us to take care of, he said 3 soldiers, but there was only 2. We did that and he gave us a deal on some hardware, which we didn't need. I decided to keep my money because we were full up on equipment. Adjacent from Building 14, where we got that creepy phone call, we found the catacombs where Silhouette is hiding. We took out some MJ12 troopers, met Chad, the leader of Silhouette. We offered to help him out with 2 Silhouette members who are currently being held prisoner by MJ12, and he'll give us a key to go topside in order to find Nicolette DuClare so we can find the Illuminati. And up ahead is where we'll need to go. We'll find some MJ12 troopers, probably, Hella, the leader of this operation, and hopefully we'll rescue those 2 Silhouette prisoners just fine so that they can go back to their son, and Chad will give us the key to go find the Illuminati. Welcome back to some more Deus Ex. I am ready to play more of this wonderful game. Go slow. These are definitely... Okay, this picture here, it feels like I'm playing a... Is it just me? It feels like I'm playing a first-person medieval role-playing game like Ultima Underworld a little bit. Just because of the way this catacombs is set up. Just the style, the visual style of it. Anyways, let's open this. We found some lockpicks, and we found another lockpick. And flare darts, which is rather rare. We never usually find those, and honestly, I never really use them. Darks make good distractions, but they also make pretty good, if you raise pistol up to master, they're pretty good. You'll take out enemies in one hit, even with the trank darts. Let's be careful here, though. That guard just went around the corner. I think he's gonna come back, though. Gonna play slowly and carefully. I should have done that back at the graveyard where Dad was. Because when I was playing on my own, I didn't have to save scum. I managed to take out all the guards by being patient. When I'm doing a Let's Play, I'm impatient. So you see me make really dumb decisions, but not now. Can I... Oh. Take that. Alright, we good? So I'm probably gonna reload if the prisoners die. I don't like them dying. But I think we're okay, because this guy's isolated from his comrades. I should have waited for him to come this way. You see what I mean about playing bad? That's something there. That is obviously a path to go past the lasers. We're gonna go in there in a few seconds. I want to go in here first. This is an interesting thing here, because you walk up here and there's nothing up here. Level design in this game is definitely 2001, 2000 era. Some good games came out during that time. That's like the golden age of gaming right there. Let's walk up here or go up here. Ah, I know this area. I know it very well, actually. We got a maintenance bot. We got beams here. And we got these things here that I think we can pick up. Be careful, because you don't want to destroy it, because we can do this. Oh, I think if I jump, though, on this, it's going to break. Hope not. Oh, it's going to create gas. Ah! Well, that was dumb of me. Very, very dumb of me. Let's... Hopefully that'll dissipate and I can go this way. This is why I like the speed enhancement. Oh, I can jump really high. Anything in here? We got tech goggles, which don't really last that long. It depends on your skill here. Environmental training. I believe the higher it is, the longer these things last. Like hazmat suits and all that cool stuff. Got some TNT here. Can't really do anything with that though. Let's jump I think that gas is gonna be there forever. Not a big deal. Make sure there's nothing... I feel like there's an item here. Check. Ah! 20 HE grenade thingamajigs. We don't need that. That's for the assault rifle. Those are, you know, the M203 grenade launcher attachment for the M16 way back in the day, or even nowadays. That's what the assault rifle has. It has a grenade launcher attachment, which is actually... I think I'm going to play with that weapon on my next playthrough. So I'm thinking about playing this game again on my other computer, my 4x3 monitor, and trying to use the assault rifle. I never used it, never played with it. That's gonna last forever. Well, that's what I get, right? Let's heal up, I think. So we got hurt a little bit. And we'll turn this on, just run through this. Take a little bit of damage. That bot's destroying everything. It destroyed the gate. Well, let's leave this area. We don't have to come back, so we don't need to worry about that. That's staying in the video. Let's save again, and we'll take a this little path past the lasers.
MJ-12 squads have set up a base camp in this old World War II bunker. This is probably where you'll find the hostages.
Probably. It says in the map that this is where MJ-12 is at. Commando there. I think it's okay to leave those lasers up. I'm thinking of disabling them for a reason. But we'll see how things plan out. I would make a save here. Be very, very careful, as I said. Because I want to take out these guys. 2 months and I make commando? Well, not if I have anything to say about it. Okay, that's perfect there. I'm going to use the prod on this guy, I think. I was going to use it on him if that guy didn't walk in that direction. I'm really glad they don't see dead bodies. Or unconscious bodies. He's walking away. Uh oh, nope. Oh my good. Let's, be very, very careful here. I do not want to get caught.
Wait for him to move again.
That's still not good enough. I'm too afraid to knock out this guy, because this guy is probably going to see us. Let's do... Can we do this? Let's just do this. Take that. Okay. No combat music. We good? We are good. No combat music, no alerts, no nothing. Biocell, can we recharge? A little bit. Only use 5%. I'll circle around back here later. There's another way into the next area. Uh-oh. Alarm's activated.
He's still in the area.
I don't hear any... I'm worrying if I get caught, they'll just execute the prisoners. That's what I'm worried about. But I made a save, so I can always redo this section. It's save scumming, but I don't really care. But like I said, you can go through here onto the other side. You can swim. I'm not sure if I want to do that because I want to take out all the guards. On second thought, let's do that. I think it lets us to a good area, so let's just turn on the lights and do a little swimming. Because I imagine if they execute the prisoners, Tong will let us know. I forget how this section plays out. Okay, we're getting a little low, so let's use our rebreather. That's why I was carrying one. Just for these kind of situations. Almost there. Here we are. Right. Oh, that must be Hela right there. Be very careful. She probably has a Dragon Tooth sword, I imagine. There's a MJ-12 Commando. Oh. Okay. Let's just take her out like this. There, excellent. She's got a scope and buckshot shells. Let's hide back here. You know what? You don't need to do this. I think they do see bodies. Oh, we can't grab her. Darn it. I was gonna grab her. Her breather is gone, but we're not in the water. Multi-tool. Save. We don't need this scope. I'm not gonna drop it though, because they're probably gonna hear me. If you drop items, they'll hear you. He's gonna walk that way. He's got a predictable patrolling pattern. Elite, highly trained commandos being taken out by one well-placed charger prod. And that was one thing I found out myself way back in the day. Didn't have to read about that. Sabot shells, tech goggles, multi-tool. Don't need the multi-tool. We've been full of multi-tools for a while. We haven't really been using them. Gladly need those. I hear footsteps still. Catacomb sewer entrance key. That's what we need. And a data cube from Aston Greer to Agent Maria Hela. Upon arrival in Paris, you are to interface with Inspector Gabili of the Metropolitan Police, your operator for the duration of this mission. Aid Gabili in any way possible to eradicate lingering elements of either Silhouette or the Illuminati. Secondary priority is the acquisition of any information regarding the whereabouts, or rather concerning, whereabouts of Morgan Everett, Tracer Tong, Morgan's who we have to meet, Alex Jacobson, or J.C. Denton. Any such information is to be sent to Walton Simons directly and immediately. We have reason to believe that Denton may be traveling to Paris in an attempt to ally himself with the surviving Illuminati. A situation that should be prevented with all due prejudice. Aston Greer, Director of Security, FEMA. Alright. Don't know where that guy is. Is he up there? Is he up here? I will save and run this way. Get our weapon out just in case. He must be in that direction. The weapon away. Anything around here? Ah, Bowser. Do we need a recharge? Yes, we do. I'll gladly take that. There's the, thingamabob. Come on, the commando. Whoa! Alright, let's wait for him to come this way then. Patiently. I'm not gonna skip ahead. You have to wait with me when I'm sneaking around like this. But so far, so good. I think the hostages are fine. Because I think Tracer Tong informs you that... You know how if you accidentally... If you're not too careful with the hostages at the subway station in Battery Park, the one with the explosives in the subway station, Alex calls you to chastises you. Imagine Tong would do the same thing if we fail with the hostages here. That's usually how the game works. Either that, or we'll find them and they'll be dead. I think that's the last commando in this part of the map. In this part of the catacombs. What is that over there? Those are skulls. Don't need skulls. Darts. I'll take that. How many darts do we have anyways? Let's check. Pressing X, not X, B changes my bullets or ammunition. We got regular darts. We got flare darts. And you can see by the coloring of it on the tip, near the tip. That wasn't like that in the original, I don't think. This is a mod. And these are tranquilizer darts. Let's head back down and find those hostages. And also find a way to turn off the security cameras. It's gotta be somewhere. There's a computer. There it is. Almost missed it. It's okay. Better late than never. Let's hack this. There we go. Turn that off. Hostage holding area. We'll turn off the turrets. And we'll head back. And this is where they're at right here, I believe, right? We'll unlock that, but I'm gonna go back here first. There is something I'm worried about. This is probably not necessary. Get a weapon out just in case. Not that. Pistol. Okay, I think we're good. I want to do this. Clear a path for the prisoners, just in case they get killed by this turret here. Okay, that's off. Or you can take out the turret somehow with a grenade, a lamb. Let's get them out and send them back home. There we go. Okay, never mind. You don't need to be too stealthy. They're stuck in here until you let them out, and be sure to take out all the MJ-12 soldiers along the way so they can go home unmolested. This is one of those situations where NPCs run slower than you do.
We are surrounded.
A little
We don't
annoying.
have much time.
We can't let them discover our hideout.
But here they are, safe and sound.
We have to get moving.
Thank you, sir. I owe you my life.
You're welcome,
We made it.
Junkie from the subway back at Hell's Kitchen.
I can't find the words. All I can say is thank you.
Well, they're using the same assets, you know what I'm saying. We'll tell the kid
Thank you for saving our comrades.
They're back.
that their parents are fine.
You did it.
I did. It was very easy.
I thought they were going to kill her.
Nah. Let's talk to Chad. I did your thing.
I freed the hostages.
Wonderful. Where are they?
Both of them made it to the hideout safely. I made sure of it.
Excellent. I cannot believe our good fortune. Now, you wanted to contact Nicolette?
Yes.
You might catch her at Club La Porte de l'Enfer. I tried to tell her it's not safe, but ever since her mother's assassination, she has been careless. She goes out every night as though daring the assassins to show their faces.
A silhouette hangout.
Among other things. But you can't get there at night, the roads are blocked.
What about the tunnels?
The catacombs do not go that far. You might try the sewers though. They can be reached through the rear blast door.
Is it locked?
Unfortunately, MJ-12 closed it before the raid. Maybe you can find a key on one of the soldiers.
I already picked up that key. Thanks again for the help.
We did pick up the key, and we got some points. 500.
Nicolette has been somewhat mysterious about her reasons for supporting us. I do not pretend to understand her. Through her mother's estate, she has provided Silhouette with immense amounts of funding. I'm reluctant to believe her patronage is entirely benign. Now we have a chance.
Now we're ready to go ahead and get out of here. Kind of. There's some things I've missed. Some locked chests. We're going to close this. And we are going to lock this and prevent any MJ-12 soldiers from coming back and finding Silhouette if they decide to send a team here. Another failure for MJ-12, they just keep failing over and over again. They are not winning ever since J.C. Denton joined the side of the NSF, kind of. He did say he didn't join the NSF, maybe the people he joined to smuggle their way back at the at Hell's Kitchen. We opened this chest and almost got killed by MJ-12. That is the empty bunker. I gotta go back to where we came from. There are two chests I missed. And probably no reason to skip ahead, even though I skipped a little bit, because I had to pause to do something. My nose is feeling a lot better today. Thank pharmaceutical companies for creating Zyrtec. That really helps out. 2 lockpicks here, and if you remember, there were TNT crates nearby, so you don't have to waste lambs if you don't want to. However, you do have to run to get it. I think I can get it here. Yeah, this gas is still on. What the deuce? Where are the TNT crates? Are they over here? Yes, they are. The question is, can I pick one up and jump with it safely? No, I cannot. I cannot. Well, let's go back. I think I'm just gonna get TNT crates elsewhere. Right where Hella is, there are TNT crates, or rather there's one crate here. I'll grab that. Run all the way back here, around this corner. Hold up, where am I? This is the bunker where those prisoners are. What am I doing? It's right over here. Hard to see with a big crate in front of your face, but here we are. Now you want to move this, because you know what happens if we blow this up. There's going to be gas everywhere, poison gas. You know, fool me once, shame on you. Or shame on me, in that respect. Let's charge us up since we took out these guys non-lethally, and I want them to stay right here so they can tell their bosses that they failed, and the boss will probably kill them or something. Let us save, grab this, and I will aim carefully. Okay, that was probably a dumb idea, wasn't it? Darn it, what am I doing? I should have moved all the gas barrels. Well, someone's probably gonna laugh at me, if they're not laughing already. Let's just run in here and grab what we can. Not a big deal. We got a reload mod. We don't need the scope mod. We'll drop that. Reload can be taken to... Let's use it on... Oh. We don't have any reload on any of these weapons here. Or the crossbow. Put it here. Minus 10%. 4 more and we'll get like a second. Don't really need it on the sniper rifle. Since we're going to be far away firing that, I think it's more helpful to put on the pistol. Let's leave. Just ignore the gas, guys. It's just me and my sloppiness again. I believe there's another crate nearby before we go. Up here. And for this one, I'm going to go ahead and use lockpicks. Because I'm feeling a little lazy. There probably is a TNT crate nearby, but I don't want to go get it. Right, there we go. Ah, darts. Don't really need those, but I'll take them. Now, we're ready to leave. Let's head back to the entrance to this fine area. Around here is the door. We've done everything we could here in the catacombs. Silhouette is safe. I imagine Paul will be very, very happy. We're currently here. Yep, we explored all this. Let's leave. Pretty short, didn't take too long, 23 minutes. It could have been faster too. We'll close this, and we'll lock this behind us. And that's what I like to do. Keep an eye out for items. We got a newspaper here. Police raid catacombs. That's, we read that already. Didn't we? Yeah, I think so. Let's skip out of that.
I think these tunnels connect to the sewers. You're going the right way.
Good. Thanks for letting me know, Tong. Got some points. And, we're really close to Rifle Master. That's really going to help out. And I imagine after that, I'll put it into demolition. Probably all into demolition. Kind of don't really need... Don't need heavy. Pistol's fine at train. That's our backup. Low tech, no. No to this. No to that. Maybe... no to swimming. Probably no to swimming. We got Regeneration Og. Usually I get a lot of points in this game. And there's actually an exploit towards the end of the game to get max amount of skill points, which I'm not going to use, but I probably will demonstrate it. That exploit is fixed in GMDX, Revision, I imagine, and Transcended. Oh, what's this? Let's go in... Nothing in there. Never mind. Loading screen up ahead, by the way. We're getting closer and closer to the city. There we go.
These sewers can take you anywhere in the Champs-Élysées where you will find the club. I just got an unexpected message from Jaime Reyes. He's at a cafe and wants to see you. He says it's urgent. The cafe address is number 19.
Ah, I remember him. The doctor back at UNACO. Before I mentioned that, though. We transitioned and there's like no ladder or something. I guess he came out from up there. We can't go up there. You can if you use the clipping cheat. The no-clip cheat. Never tried that, but I have no interest in doing stuff like that anyways. But yeah, Jaime Reyes, we asked him to...
Above, I'm showing MJ-12 troops and the Paris police. Also some bots. The police police won't bother you, but stay away from the troopers.
Will do. We had Jaime Reyes stay at UNACO. I guess he had to leave because he got too dangerous. Let's go this way. I wonder what he has to say to us. Okay, that goes up there. Did we get any images? No. No image of the city. That would have been very helpful. We'll have to just, I'm gonna open those boxes in just a few seconds. Another ladder here. I like how they're floating in the water. Neat detail. Crowbar. Don't need that. We are not Gordon Freeman. We found a lockpick. 19 now. Let's use the ladder way over here. See what Jaime has to say to us. Cafe number 19, he said. I'll save. Also make a hard save. I keep forgetting to do that. I heard a big military bot stomp its feet up here. There. Okay, it's walking in the other direction. Oh, this is a very dangerous... Nope, I'm not going to get up here. Let's, close. Where's the thing? That was close. Also, I can't seem to crouch back up. So now JC is, swimming. What the deuce? Let's just reload, actually. And go back to the other ladder. What the deuce? That's never happened before, by the way. Never, ever. Yeah, that's a bad spot to come out of. That's the security checkpoint. We'll open this. It's more safer. We do have plenty of lockpicks, but I better not spoil it. We're in a city right now. Oh my god. Maybe not so safe up here. What the heck, man? Save, I guess. To turn around. Yeah. Okay, good. Let's go over here. Yeah, that's where we came out of over there. And we need to go over there eventually. Stay out of the main area. Another security bot over there. And this. You can take it out. If you want to. Oh, careful. They might shoot us. I might throw an EMP grenade at it. Let's save our grenades. We only got 6. Big open area, it's easy to just run away. This is one of my favorite areas, by the way. This is a good map.
Not sure what you might find in these buildings, but if you break and enter, be prepared to deal with the Paris police.
What do you take me for, Tong? A thief? Because you're right if you do. Oh, police officers, they're safe. We can talk to them.
Clear the streets. The metro is closed until further notice.
Watch out for the bots, though. We'll, access this. I hope it's safe. I hope he doesn't walk over here. Oh, we already read these. Already read these. I guess I'll click through these just in case. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. You can read those if you like. I went pretty quickly because I'm worried about that bot over there. I'm gonna hack this. I don't think the police mind. We get a lot of money. 1125. Alright. And this one usually doesn't give you anything because it's connected to the other one. I like to do it anyways. You see minus 562. But now we have 9,936 credits. We are pretty rich, kind of. There's a cook out here. We gotta find out where Jaime is. Here it is. Let's talk to him, though.
If you want a job, talk to Christy.
Do I look like a cook to you? There's a MJ-12 soldier over there. I'm actually going to take him out. Eats up a lot of bioenergy. We gotta be quick, though. Come on. Here we go. He's got a mod scope. We don't need that. Did not know he had a scope. Let's walk in here and find Jaime.
Ah, the Paris nightlife. Have a taste of wine for me, JC.
I imagine JC's not much of a drinker. Let's talk to some people out here. In here.
If you have a request, talk to my assistant Raymond. He always seems to be looking for something to do.
Alright.
I'm busy.
Okay, I'll leave you be then. Oops. Navi 008 Blue something. Property of Pierre Boulet. If found, please return to Pierre at 74. Doesn't really say... Oh. Looks like that's the user login and password for ATM. Thingamajig. Got a book here. Oh, it's a recipe. I wonder if anyone's actually tried this from the game. You know, that just reminds me, Arcanum of Steamworks and Magic Obscura, a CRPG developed by Troika, actually has recipes for in-game foods in its manual. I think one person tried that. I think I read that from Mandalore, watched that from Mandalore Gaming, or another YouTuber, or just a forum somewhere. Cigarettes, newspaper. Paris Investigator. Did we read this? I don't think so. Is it important? Well, I see DuClare on this. I'm going to read it. Accusations of cover-ups within President that guy administration have recently appeared in several tabloid publications, linking key members of his Council of Ministers to the Somnolente Ile scandal that resulted in President Serra's exit from politics 5 years ago. Somnolente Ile, an exclusive resort in Côte d'Azur, was the site of a clandestine meeting between the then-President Serra and reputed members of the Zuganov crime family in an attempt to funnel almost 3 billion credits of tainted money through French banks. The deal was reportedly brokered by a cabal of major banking interests, including deceased financier Beth DuClare, though her involvement was never proved. Some sources went so far as to suggest that the entire meeting was the result of a plot hatched by the Bilderbergs, a supposedly secret society formed of wealthy and powerful industrialists, shortly after World War II. President Borges Manuri has dismissed the accusation as ludicrous, calling such stories the lowest example of irresponsible journalism, before refusing further comment.
What would you like? Everything 10 credits.
At least one cafe stayed open during the crackdown.
We will never close, no matter what.
Is there some kind of curfew?
Not yet, but the police programmed the bots to shoot anyone who leaves his arrondissement after dark.
I'm looking for a friend, Nicolette DuClare.
A leader of Silhouette, a true patriot.
Know where I might find her?
Where the criminals and students go at night, La Porte de l'Enfer, just across the street.
Thanks.
We already know we need to go there.
This crackdown is the work of Majestic 12.
You mean the European Union?
They are a group of conspirators who have been seizing governments all over the world.
I don't care what they call themselves. I have seen it since I was a girl, the plotting and scheming of corporations to make Europe into one big country with no separate languages, cultures, or tastes.
It's more than Europe they plan to unify.
That's it. We don't need soda, we don't need food, so we're gonna leave.
Never mind.
And we're gonna save. And there's Jaime, whose feet can't seem to hit the floor. Let's talk to him and see how he's been. How you doing, Jaime?
Thought you could run off for a weekend in Paris without me, huh?
Call me nostalgic, but the nightlife seems to have lost its old charm.
Yes, but I didn't trust anyone else to deliver this warning. Not even Alex or Tom.
What happened at UNATCO?
They intercepted a message Alex sent to my home account. Instructions on how to find him in Hong Kong.
I hope the message was encrypted.
I destroyed my keystone. Tong is safe. But they've been tracking you with an AI program. They've sent Gunther to assassinate you in Paris.
Icarus.
However, you don't have to fight Gunther or any other mechanically augmented agent.
Does that mean you know his kill phrase?
Yeah? How do you know about kill phrases? That's Thrawn's 6G information.
I found out from Paul.
Well, here's some God clearance information for you. Dug it out of classified medical records before I left. Gunther's kill phrase is La Putin Machine.
La Putin Machine. Easy enough. Thanks for looking out for me. Staying at the agency and all.
Don't mention.
And that's why I left Jaime back at UNATCO. Because there's no other way to get Gunther's kill phrase other than leaving him, Jaime, at UNATCO. It's actually one of my favorite things about every playthrough. I always have Jaime stay at UNATCO so I can get that kill phrase. But if you don't, he'll show up at Tracer Tong's hideout back at Hong Kong, when you're visiting Hong Kong, of course. and he'll give you a augmentation upgrade canister instead. So it's really up to you as to decide whether you want to upgrade your systems, of which you get plenty if you know where they're at, or if you want Gunther's kill phrase. But narrative-wise, I like having the kill phrase, and I can do without the augmentation upgrade canister. Like I said, you get plenty in this game. That wine bottle is also very big, isn't it? Compared to, like, that is huge. Very huge. Just perspective, you know?
At the sound of your voice, 400 milliamps will discharge into Gunther's midbrain. Poof.
Ouch. That's what happened to Navarra, huh?
I wasn't the only one who got purged. Carter's gone also.
Really? Hopefully we'll meet him again in the future.
Questionable loyalty. Can you believe that? Carter.
Yeah, he was really loyal to UNATCO, Sam.
I think Simons was afraid he knew too much. All of the older guys will let go. Anyone with non-UNATCO experience.
I like to pressure him for more information here, because curious to know how UNATCO's been.
Carter told me he was going to contact Gary Savage of the X-51 researchers.
Oh, there you go. Maybe we'll meet him with them in the future or something.
I don't know how they know each other, but Carter said Savage is right. It's time to do something about Area 51.
Huh.
You know Carter, taciturn as ever. Who knows what he was talking about?
He's got a lot to say.
I'm going to stay here until the soldiers calm down.
That's a good idea. Hopefully he has a place to hide.
I saw Gunther leave the club a few hours ago. I heard he was asking about it.
Can you imagine Gunther at a club?
Be careful, JC.
I will. One more.
I'm going to stay here
Okay.
until the soldiers calm down.
That's it. Let's see what these this little family has
He's
to
our
say.
son. We can't have him murdering people from this Majestic 12.
He's not a child anymore.
This cult.
At least he has a position. He's safe.
Any organization with anonymous leadership.
They might control Europe for decades. Michelle will have to survive somehow.
I would rather he die with the rest of us.
Joshua!
Well, let's see how they're doing.
I couldn't help overhearing about your son.
They have us, yes. Majestic 12. Whoever they are. When you have the use, you have everything.
Joshua, be careful. You don't know this man.
I will not hide under a rock.
You have nothing to fear. I would like to see the end of Majestic 12 as much as you would. I was just surprised to find a Parisian who has heard the name.
Well, my son, you know. I learned what I can about him.
What else have you found out?
You are one of the revolutionaries, huh? Maybe you can do something with this. Street Station 17 and Werewolf from a card in his wallet. I think it is the logging for the guard shack up the street.
What about Michelle? You'll get him killed.
He was the one who wanted to be a soldier.
Oh, we got some good information. That area we came out of the sewers the first time, that's where the computer is.
That is what I know.
What else do you have to say?
I have helped you to kill my own son. Is that not enough? I said go.
Huh.
You've done enough. Go. First and in your heart, you are a father. How dare you let politics...
I am a Frenchman.
You have abandoned your own son.
Perhaps I want to take the metro to see my mother, yes? Should I forget mother and my own freedom to travel so that Michel can have a small salary?
These are difficult times. I don't deny it.
He and his new friends murdered the Loridans simply because the old man ran a journal. Next time, he will come to murder us.
Oh, poor Michel. If you see him, tall, dark hair, don't shoot. He's our child.
Kind of hard to tell when every MJ-12 soldier looks exactly the same. We're probably going to do what we want. I mean, if he's with MJ-12, he's probably willing to kill his family or something. And you just heard what he said. He murdered that one guy. So.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Hey, how's it going, John?
Papa forbids me to talk to strangers.
Alright, I'll leave you be then. Let's head out and see what the, see what more the city has to offer. Like Tong says, do not enter the arrondissements. Police will, they're not gonna like that. Gotta find out where that place is. I see a commando over there, MJ-12 there. This is kind of a bad spot to come out, by the way. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm not gonna take out that military bot. I think I'll go... This way. We can take out this spot here, I think.
Consult the papers.
That way we have a free path to run this direction. I'll take that, and I will hopefully aim correctly there. Ah, darn it. I might go ahead and reload, because I don't like wasting grenades. So let's be careful here. Perfect. Please excuse the save scumming. I don't like wasting grenades. I just gotta be more careful next time. But that's disabled, and we can now move in this area freely. I want to go to that security terminal that the guy gave us the password and login for. I'm gonna save here. And yeah, be very careful. We can cloak in there once that bot walks in the other direction, I believe. Let's get a weapon ready, though. Is it looking at us? This might take a little while, because cloak does not work against military bots. It does not work. Radar transparency works, but not cloak. Come on, turn around. Or go that way. I get really impatient waiting because the time is running. Got 19 minutes left. And MJ-12 commandos coming this way. This is probably not a good idea. Let's, can we... Okay.
Scanning area.
Alright. Alright. Alrighty then. Street Station 17. Quickly. Here we go. Deactivate military patrol bots. You can activate them again if you like. Emails, nothing. And, oh. Right. They are deactivated. And as for MJ-12... Oh, got some points here. Lamb. Alright, let's leave. We probably don't need to take out these soldiers, because we can probably leave them be. That one got spooked. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go this way. We got plenty of biocells, so I don't mind wasting these. Got some food here. And wine. Someone's having fun. I'm gonna take out these commandos, I don't think. Those military bots being gone now. Very, very helpful. I think I'll take out this commando, though. Be very careful. I think he's going to turn this way. Here we go. And rest in peace, have at you. And he's got... he doesn't have any biocells, unfortunately. So I can run past here pretty easily. Got 10mm ammo. Let's head back. Next, there's another building I want to enter. It's probably on the other side, way over there. So let's hurry up a little bit. Keep forgetting to turn on the recirculator.
Clear the streets.
Clear the streets, he said. He doesn't seem to be too bothered by us running like the wind. Police raid catacombs, we already read that, I believe. Anything here? Nice little, kind of a hiding area a little bit. Metropolitan, we can't go in there though. I see soldiers right there. MJ-12. So ignore them for now. Whoa! Alright. Let's do this. Cloak. Run.
Strange. I'm picking up infrared pulses. Why would a bakery need electronic security?
That is a good question. That's one thing. You know, if you have your own home, probably don't lock it up super tight, because that's going to trigger burglars into thinking that you have something valuable in there. It's probably worth hitting. Let's charge up a little bit. Use 2 cells. We got plenty. And I could probably grab that.
Do not force me to report you.
Oh, I'm not gonna break in or anything, don't worry. I want to grab that crate. I might do it like this. Yoink. Okay, turn that off. And we'll open this. It's just ballistic armor, darn it. Not very helpful. Don't need that. Nothing around here. That bakery is actually kind of important for a side mission. And we'll probably hear about it in just a few seconds. Got about 15 minutes left. This part's going really quickly.
New travel restrictions. Consult the paper.
Let's go in here. Building number 10.
That little building is a hostel. Lodging for backpackers.
We're not backpackers, but it's good to have a place to rest and relax. It's the same stuff here. I'll click out of that.
Not a good night to be on the street.
No, it isn't. It's very dangerous out there. So far, we haven't been caught. Well, kind of.
Sorry, all full tonight.
Don't need a room, but maybe you can help me find a member of the group Silhouette. Her name's Nicolette DuClare.
No, I know nothing about that. Leave me alone.
No, a bit rude, isn't he? Also, I don't believe him. Anything back here?
I never heard of anything called Silhouette.
You had to have heard called Silhouette. He's lying.
I mind my own business.
Okay.
As you see, we rent a decent hotel, but we do not know everything about our tenants. As you see, we rent a decent hotel, but we do not know everything about our tenants.
You don't mind me hacking into this, do you? Just pretend JC's hacking remote. There's nothing in it. What the deuce? That sucks.
My advice, get a room and wait.
We don't have time to wait. We gotta find Nicolette. I'll come in here in a few seconds. I'm gonna talk to these two and the bartender. What's up here? Anything up here? That door is locked. Can we get a key for it? The answer is yes. Where's the key? Who knows? This one's already unlocked. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, hello.
Excusez-moi.
Yep. Anything in here? Any money? Nope. She's probably like, hey, I just turned those pillows.
I clean all of the rooms every day.
I bet.
The front desk is downstairs.
Leave her be. There's nothing in here. Always seem to forget details like that when you play games. You forget stuff like that, I guess. Got a key here, though. Hotel key. Which will open this door. What's in this room? Who knows? Let's see. Do a little robbery. Petals of Twilight. We read that already back at Building 14, I believe.
Observe your motivations for breaking arbitrary laws of current government. Do not miss your chance to be one of us and create the new world order.
Yeah, so Jaime says an AI's tracking our movements. Probably created by MJ12. Who else? Got some money, 100 credits, biocell, and a data cube. I was at Port d'Enfer last night, d'Enfer, and managed to get some stupid American to buy me a drink. Then peeked his code when I was looking. Do me a favor, pull some cash from his account, and get your petite amie to pick me up some Zyme. It is fabulous. The new thing from New York. Bonsoir, Anne. Thief. There's nothing else here, right? Any money? Anything I can use that I don't really need? I like how Icarus is saying, why are you breaking into places? Got a job to do. And we currently have 10,000 credits. That's why I like maxing out computer, so I can get a lot of money. Not like you need it, but I like to do things like that. Like I said in the very beginning, it usually ends up being maxed out anyways, because I just max out everything else I want before that. Hey, it's that, I was gonna say one guy. His name's Guy, or Guy, as it's pronounced in French, I believe.
Hello. Talk to Renaud.
Alright, let's talk to him. Let's talk to him in a little bit. Let's talk to the bartender first. I remember how this conversation flows.
Can I help you?
Who are those guys over there?
A couple of thugs. Ignore them. What would you like? Wine is 120. Snacks are 5.
Heard of Nicolette DuClare?
No, I'm sorry. Is she a guest of the hotel?
A member of Silhouette.
You want Club La Porte de l'Enfer. No revolutionaries here.
Where's that?
Number 13, I believe.
We could talk to him again. Anything behind here, though? No.
Yes?
No revolutionaries? You must not mind martial law.
The only way to maintain order.
Don't you miss using the metro?
A small inconvenience. The city must be kept safe for those of us who are working and trying to pull the country out of this depression.
What if I told you that the depression was caused by a cabal of wealthy businessmen who want to rule the world?
These stories, I hear them every day. Always from someone who wants to blame other people for his bad luck.
No, that's not me. It's totally true. Let's talk to him again.
Yes?
The conspiracy is real.
And I bet you have a little booklet that will tell me all about it, no?
They call themselves Majestic 12.
Good. I was afraid you were going to tell me about the Illuminati.
They were once part of the Illuminati, but they rebelled.
Oh, I see.
He's not buying it.
Yes?
That's it, though.
Never mind.
We'll leave him be. I got JC just blabs like that to some random civilian. Let's talk to Ronald.
How are the drinks here?
Great, if you like red peas.
Never tried it.
Huh.
You look like a smart guy. You want to make some money? Yes? I need to hire a thief.
What do you want stolen?
The baker at number 15 keeps Zyme. 100% pure. In one of the ovens.
What do I get if I help you?
50 credits each vial. The place has booby traps. Otherwise, I would break in myself.
Yep, the bakery has Zyme. That's what Tracer Tong was wondering. Why would a bakery need security? You can do this if you want to. Check it out. Or JC's not much of a drug dealer, so...
I don't deal in Zyme.
A dirty business. I understand.
Slavery. Addiction's another form of slavery.
Yes, of course. Your hands will not get dirty. 65 credits, okay? The most I can offer.
Now we can do that if we like, if you want money, or we can just escalate. I'm gonna escalate.
I don't like your business. Period.
Guy, we have a problem. Fine, no deal, go away.
I don't like your tone of voice.
Renaud said enough.
What are you gonna do about it?
Hey!
At you. That darn chair. Well, darn it, that did not turn out too well. Who knew that my end would be stopped by a chair, my method. Let's try again, it should be easier now. At you. Rest in peace. And you know, I don't think I ever heard that death song before. I never died in this area. It's never happened. Took a little bit of damage, let's heal up. 60 points. Uh-oh.
I hope we're not out of suspect in sight.
We have alerted the cop. Just that cop? Hope not all
Clear the
cops.
streets.
Okay, just that one cop. Didn't want to kill him, he's just a cop. Does he have anything though? He's got binoculars. I think we gotta heal up again though. Got hit a little bit. Thank goodness for this regeneration AUG. I really need it. Let's talk to the bartender.
Thank you. It was time somebody stood up to Renaud.
Just a couple of petty dealers.
In any case, I do not want criminals comfortable here. They scare away customers. How can I repay what you have done?
Don't mention it.
I know. You must be interested in weapons. I have nothing to give you, but in Building 11, there is an armed smuggler. He's out of town right now.
Thanks for the tip. I hope business picks up. Never mind.
So if you do decide to do the Zyme mission for Renaud here, 65 credits, and it's not just for the Zyme in the bakery. If you've been collecting Zyme throughout the entire game, you'll also buy those as well. So you can get a fair amount of credits from the amount of Zyme you can pick up throughout the entire game. Even if you don't give the Zyme to the junkies at the subway station, back when you're working at UNACO, Brooklyn Bridge Station, that also counts for selling to Renault. So I think you can get like 1,000 or 2. I forget how much Zyme there is in the game, so if you can count as the Zyme you get, that's how much you'll get from Renault. But I always like to just kill those two, because I just don't see JC doing something like that, even though we are kind of breaking and entering everywhere. Does this guy say anything else?
Never heard of
Nope.
anything called Silhouette.
And thankfully the police out here
New travel
aren't...
restrictions. Consult the papers.
You know, they're not hostile. I'm gonna save though. I've been saving a lot. I'll save right here. We got 5 minutes, but I think we'll go hit up Building 11.
These flats go for about 5,000. Almost as bad as Hong Kong.
5,000 credits? A month? Well, that's a lot of lockpicks that's required to break open this, but this is where the smuggler lives. However, I think... Okay, no. This is building 12. I'm probably not going to break into here, even though there's probably some stuff in there. You could use a lamb here if you like, and we probably will. I don't think the police mind. Let's try that.
You've got 10 seconds to beat it before I add you to the list of NSF.
Let's try that again. How about we... Oh, this is probably going to be difficult. Can we do this? Aim. Huh, he doesn't mind. Alright. Yeah, physics. There's stairs here. Don't do what I did. I do silly stuff, don't I? Let's grab... oh, we grabbed the crowbar. We don't need the crowbar. We need this. Put that there. Accuracy. 92%. Not like it's going to help, though. Sabat shells. Range mod. That we'll put on... Checking this one. Oh, should I put it on the sniper rifle or the crossbow? You know, I think I'm just gonna put it on... Let's just put it on the sniper rifle. I don't think it's necessary. But I think we're at the point where it just doesn't matter. And I was wrong about the throwing knives. You don't just get them at UNATCO. You get them throughout the game. We got 25 now. I forgot about that, because I never use them. Yeah, dog. How you doing? A dog named Star. With 2 R's. Got some money. Got some more throwing knives. 100 credits. We got a book. Common Sense by Thomas Paine. Common sense is not in my vocabulary today. We got this. And we got this. Metropolitan Bank of Paris. A recent hacking attempt has made it necessary to change the passwords on a number of our accounts to ensure the security of our patrons. Please note that your account has in no way been compromised. This is merely a precaution. If you have any questions, contact us. We don't need that, though. Don't need rockets, either. Turn on the lamps, even though it's probably a bad idea if you're burglarizing. He's got a plasma rifle, wow. Anything else around here I can get? Can't open it like that. Dog is too close to the chest for me to explode, so let's just use our lockpicks. Only costs 3. And there's one more building I want to hit up after this, and then we can go to the club and find Nicolette. Like I said, this is actually my favorite, one of my favorite parts of the game. There's no area I dislike in this game. I think it's all really great stuff. Sniper rifle ammunition, plasma clips, a clip mod, and a laser mod. Don't think we need the laser mod, do we? Well, attached to the crossbow. Got a clip that can go on the shotgun. Now we got 16 rounds in the shotgun. Now we're done here. Don't need anything else. This guy's gonna wonder, where did my door go? The police are worthless. And I probably won't go in here, I don't think. Just because... I guess just because I don't feel... I don't think there's anything up there, really. And you can go through here, of course. You don't have the key for it. But, I found one way you can get crates and just jump up top. Well, if I decide to go in there in the next part, I will let you know. I'll just show it, I guess. But for now, I'm gonna break into another building. Oh.
You found the club. The only one to stay open during martial law. They've hiked up the cover, but you will have to pay if you want to find out if Nicolette is inside.
You have to pay? We'll see about that. Talk to this guy.
Can I ask you a question?
I am not paid to advise tourists.
Take it easy. I just want to know if you've heard of Nicolette DuClare.
I have no dealings with Miss DuClare. I sweep the streets. That is my life.
But you know her? Where would she be this time of night?
I don't have money to waste on that place. Number 13. Club La Porte de l'Enfer. Pff, a private club for rich phonies.
Number 13. Thanks.
If you want Renault, he's in the bar at the hostel.
Great. What would I want with Renault?
You aren't who he was going to hire. The professional thief?
None of your business. Let's just say he doesn't need a thief anymore.
Yeah, so if you talk to him before talking to Renault, he'll say he's flattered that he thinks JC's a professional thief, I think. Kind of funny.
Enough talk.
But I think that's the first time I saw that conversation.
I do not want to know about your business.
Let's go ahead and save. Copy there. Where's that building at? I forget.
A digital media store. Don't waste your money in those places. You can get anything you want for 2 credits on the black market in Asia.
2 credits. That's a bargain. Can't get a key for it. I think we'll just use a use lockpicks just to be quiet. If no one sees it. If the police sees you, they'll attack you. So make sure they don't see you. Here we go. Close that. Now there's no, we're not here for music or anything. We are here for skill points and an ATM, which we will hack for hopefully a lot of money. Oh. Alright. Well, just wasting my lockpicks, man. Boy. Well, there's a multi-tool here. I'll grab that. Anything else on top of here? 2 lockpicks for a multi-tool. Okay. Darn it. Well, let's go back to the club, shall we? Not gonna break into more places. Just gonna go find Nicolette DuClare. We can go through here, or we can go through here, I believe. Nicolette will be pretty easily found inside, I'm sure. And I'm sure we'll also find some NPCs to talk to, and some more interesting stuff to uncover.